Just poking this in there before I, have a chance to do a proper shin. Just watched the new Fiona and Cake episode of Adventure Time, and I just gotta say, I was not looking forward to it. I thought it was going to be pretty awful and like entirely fan service, and that it was really overdone by the fan community. Surprisingly good. And yeah, Marshall Lee is officially the coolest guy ever. I want to be him when I grow up. Which is sadly not going to happen. But at the same time, yeah, Marshall. Um, this said, the song was a ukulele song played on an electric guitar. Like, haven't even heard that electric guitar make electric guitar noises yet. Oh, come on, right? Um, And I can understand that the rapping was only halfway to rapping because they do that with a lot of genre stuff in the music of Adventure Time, but the ukulele song would have been way better had we heard everything that Cake sang, because Cake's song sounded awesome, right? Wonderful. She has potatoes and tomatoes, and maybe they'll make a nice sauce. Ah, great. Also, I have this hat. New hat. Very nice hat. It's red, but then again, so is pretty much everything else, so you can't really tell. Pictures on the picture on Facebook anyway. Yeah, just wanted to weigh in on that. I looked up the most recent Adventure Time episode because I came across a thread that was saying, Adventure Time's lost it. I used to love the fuck out of this show, but now it's just like, oh my god, what the fuck, right? And there was something else that was, in this thread that I sort of was thinking about, which is what's with all these lemon grab episodes? Like, I fucking hate that guy, right? Um, I had to rewatch the Lemon Grab episodes before I could like totally dig them. Although the one about not having more children than you can financially support clicked with me immediately. But I mean, like the dissonance between what he does in the maze and what he does when he's having too many babies is kind of interesting. I just think they could have maybe drawn that out over the season a bit longer. Bring it back as opposed to loading it all in the one end of the season. My life update, Ala Greg's thing. Let's see here. I've been really boring recently. I took out my bass, I put the pedals together, and I'm trying to figure out some new stuff. But it's becoming very clear that I'm going to need to get a mixer of the ilk that I gave away to Greg when I left. Because this headphone amplifier thing that I'm using is not cutting mustard, and mustard is not hard to cut. Other than that, I've been staying at home an awful lot, been sleeping a ton. Need to pick myself up out of my shoes. Spring is finally sort of coming, and so that's kind of exciting, and I look forward to the nice weather coming in. Um, Greg, with that video stuff that you's doing, are you just taking two videos and then editing them together at the end? Because that's cool. It would be cool if we could figure out a way that we could use our iPhones, which I'm think you might have the 5. I only have a 4S, but I'm pretty sure that there's got to be something that can be used to do like simultaneous cam stuff with the Mac. Also, I was eating popcorn earlier, and then I imagined ashtray flavored popcorn, and then I couldn't keep eating the popcorn. I'm going to think up 3 specific questions, a la Greg's suggestion, for both M and Greg. Question number 1. If you cut off all of the toes that you stub on a semi-regular basis, how many toes would you have left? I would have 8. Question number 2. If your facial hair was as long in centimeters as how many moles you have on your body, would you be able to walk comfortably? In my case, yes. Not too many moles. I would be like Santa, though. And question number 3, how about this hat? It's a nice looking hat. It's red. What else? Oh yeah. I keep forgetting to do things like trying to buy plane tickets and stuff, but I mean, concert festival season is coming up in August. Yeah, coming up, right? Nah, it's way down the line, but I'm kind of like pushing as much of my paid holiday as I can towards that time of the year because I'd really like to spend a fair amount of time up in the area that I used to live, both for sightseeing, seeing friends, and going to fucking Summer Sonic and maybe Fuji Rock if I can too. So that's kind of exciting, but I keep forgetting and putting that off and stuff like that. So let's see if I can get this stuff together and back in momentum with life. Shin?